Right, here we have an abstract class, public abstract class animal. Now, firstly, how do I create it? Well, if you go, we'll say new class and just hit abstract and then call it whatever you like. It'll generate most this code here, right? So then I added, we'll say a variable name, created a constructor, created getters and setters like we normally would. I've created also a normal method that just says this is eating. I'm just taking the name of whatever I give the animal as eating. And finally down here, this is kind of a little bit strange here. I've just a method signature. This is an abstract method inside an abstract class. And a class must be abstract if it has an abstract method, right? So it's something similar, we'll say, to your interface example, all right? So here's my abstract animal class. And the thing about an abstract class is it can't be instantiated. It can only be inherited. So what do I mean by that? Okay, first of all, let's look at dog. So I'm saying public class dog extends animal, okay? And I have a constructor, which you can see. I just right click like I did normally, and it pulled a constructor from animal, okay? So it inherits that constructor. And I also have this method written here. Now, this method written here, it's the abstract method that was in animal. So it'll automatically inherit the regular method, but the abstract method, you must actually do the implementation. This is just the method signature. So therefore, the dog would inherit the eat method, but it must actually instantiate, we'll say, the abstract method make sound. All right. So it's the same thing I did with cat. So cat extended animal. Again, I pulled a constructor from the inherited animal class, and then I had to actually write my own implementation of the make sound. So for the cat, I'm using the name is meowing, and for the dog, I'm using the dog is barking, right? Okay, so that's basically how I will say extend an abstract class. The only problem is if you have an abstract method in it that you must actually implement it. But let's look at in the testing phase, let's look at the test class here. So normally we go animal, animal is equal to new animal, but because it's an abstract class, it won't allow you, it's an error straight away, okay? It won't allow you to make one or instantiate it. So that's the one, strong point of an abstract class. You can't instantiate it, you can only inherit it. Kind of makes sense too, because if you create an animal, like what type of an animal is it? So now I've then created a dog, just like normal here. I created my dog and I've created the cat here. So I'm just going to do that normally. Created a dog and called the two methods. The eat method was a normal method and the make sound method was an abstract method. Same here, that was a normal method and that was an abstract method. So by using the abstract method in the abstract class, when I run the program, I'm getting, for the dog, I'm getting Max is eating, Max is barking. And for Whiskers, the cat, he's eating and he's meowing. Okay. So as you can see, the abstract class and the abstract method in that class, I can differentiate between the dog and the cat. The other thing I just wanted to notice is just to let you know that when I was using the make sound, for example, and I used get name, that get name, I was pulling that get name from the get name of the animal class. So again, you have to kind of look at this code again, but that's the bare bones of how to do an abstract class.